And it feels really quite spring-like outside at the moment. There's some sunshine across the eastern side of the UK. Flooding into the west, there is more in the way of cloud, but temperatures are slightly above where we'd anticipate them to be at this point in February. So definitely a spring-like feeling to start our week. This is the cloud that's pushing in at the moment. It's part of a bigger weather system though to the northwest of the UK, and this is what's coming our way for the rest of this week. We start off with spring, but this weather front in the days ahead will slowly descend across the UK, and as it does so, it will usher in much colder Arctic air. So quite a transition between now and Thursday. For this afternoon though, still I think some decent spells of sunshine to come across eastern England. Thicker cloud in the west, perhaps breaking up a little as the hours go by. Now some patchy rain across the hills and mountains. For Scotland, some more persistent rain into the northwest later in the day. Eastern Scotland keeps hold of some sunshine. Temperatures 10 or 11 degrees quite widely. Overnight, we start to see this weather front sinking south. Now remember, the milder air sits to the south of it, the colder air to the north. Some rain to come for northern England. To the south of the UK, a mild night, lows of 6 to 9 degrees. For Scotland, probably not too extensive a frost, but certainly down the lower end of single figures again by dawn. And then for Tuesday, the weather front only very slowly drifting its way south across the UK. So for northern England, some pretty persistent cloud, some rain on and off through the day, particularly for western slopes. Scotland, some beautiful sunshine, but cold in the westerly wind, which will be quite gusty, and it will feed in some showers, which will be wintry across the hills. To the south, we should see some sunshine, and the mild air will still be in place. Our temperatures here, perhaps even up to 14 degrees Celsius. Still creeping its way south though, that weather front. By the time we get to Wednesday, it's barely clinging on to southernmost counties. The lion's share of the UK starting to shift into the colder air. Southern counties cloudier, some drizzly rain around, but temperatures are probably still 12 or 13 degrees. Elsewhere, we're on the way down into single figures, and you can see that change in the way things look to the north of the UK as well. Wintry showers starting to crowd into Scotland. Thursday, Friday, we're all in the cold Arctic air. This is something we're going to need to watch closely on Thursday, this little area of low pressure as it runs across Scotland. Small in size, but potentially big in terms of the trouble it could make. Quite gusty, damaging winds for northern Scotland, maybe some heavier and more persistent snow. But I think a lot of sunshine generally around as the week comes to a close, but it will feel so much colder. Victoria.